God resists the proud, but gives grace to the humble. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Jeremiah 17:9. The Bible teaches us that God speaks, and we hear him through our ears. But there is a condition. We cannot truly hear God unless we incline our ears. To incline our ears is to bend our hearts in humility, to set aside pride, to confess our biases, and to open ourselves to correction. Hearing God is not automatic. It is an act of surrender. Even when we think we understand His word, our hearts can deceive us, subtly twisting truth through selfish desire. That is why humility is not optional. It is essential. We do not read the Bible to prove ourselves right, but to seek what is right in God's eyes. We come to God not to defend, but to be transformed, not to assert, but to listen. The Lord teaches only those willing to be taught. Pride blinds us, making us defensive instead of attentive, but humility and truthfulness give us ears to hear correction, even from unexpected voices. David understood this when he allowed Shimei to curse him while fleeing from Absalom, saying, "Let him alone. It may be that the Lord has told him to curse." Samuel 16:11. When our identity is anchored in Jesus, rather than in our opinions or doctrines, we learn to separate truth from error without losing gentleness or love. Our identity must never rest in being right before men, but in being aligned with God's will. We are all called to be learners, disciples here on earth, continually growing and yielding to the voice of the Lord in reverent humility. As Ephesians 5:20-21 says, giving thanks always for all things to God the Father, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, submitting to one another in the fear of God.